Hey there everybody, Destroyer X here, and welcome to part 13 of Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. We are almost done with the Knuckles playthrough. I will be wrapping that up in part 14. So for those who are sick of watching Knuckles, well, I'm sorry, but Amy Rose isn't that much better. Well, Amy Rose is a lot worse than Knuckles in my opinion, but that's because I don't really care for her as a character. I hate her gameplay mechanic, and I'm not too big about Biggs either. E102 Gamma's playthrough is okay. I don't mind his playthrough too much. So yeah. Anyway, we are in Lost World. There are a lot of hidden areas in Lost World, and it would help if you actually explore the level in its entirety, if you're doing the level B and level A ranked missions before you tackle the level B and level C missions before you tackle the level A missions, because as I mentioned in the previous part, level A missions you have to find the Master Emerald shards within a certain time limit. And that will be kind of daunting considering the fact that this area is pretty large and there are quite a few hidden areas too. So if you're going for a level A ranked mission and whatnot, what you want to do is explore the area during the level B and level C ranked missions, and you'll have a much better time of trying to find those Master Emerald shards. It will help a little bit, let's just say that, because as I mentioned before, the Emerald shards are random each time you play the game. So just because they're in those areas that I'm finding them right now doesn't mean they're going to be in the same areas in your playthrough. They're going to be in entirely different spots unless you're incredibly lucky. Yes. There are some side rooms in Lost World that you'll have to go into from time to time to try and find emerald shards, because some of them will be in the open, others will of course be in enemies. And see, I had found a hidden area and I found an emerald shard. Aren't I lucky? Well, it's not really a hidden room or anything, it's just a lower level of that platform I was standing on. So yeah, not bad so far. The final emerald shard is going to be a bit problematic because, well, my radar isn't going off yet. So I just have to glide around and try and find... There we go, I got a reaction. Now, it will probably say I'm getting lukewarm-ish. Not really. If you're climbing around and your Master Emerald shard radar is green, very likely it's going to be in one of those side rooms that I mentioned earlier. That you're going to have to find the side room and go in there and try and navigate your way to the emerald shard. It sucks, I will admit, it sucks trying to find the emerald shards because, well, Lost World is just so big. I mean, it's incredible. But yeah, for those who are keeping track, this is the second to last level for Knuckles. So once we get done with this level, we only have one more level to deal with Master Emerald shard hunting, and then after that we are done and we will not have to deal with this again until you get to Sonic the Hedgehog. Not Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure 2. So if you don't like Knuckles' playthrough, I'm sorry. If you want to play Sonic Adventure 2, you will have to play through these kind of levels again. And the levels in Sonic Adventure 2 are a lot bigger. Much bigger than Sonic Adventure, so get used to it. Level B is going to be difficult. Level A is going to be difficult as well, especially in those massive levels. If you play Sonic Adventure 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So get used to it. Either that or don't play Sonic Adventure 2. I'll be playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle at some point, but I don't know when. It just depends on whenever I get around to recording it. I'm still working on my Super Mario RPG playthrough, and we're about ready to see a good example of the maximum heat Knuckles attack. it was better. You know, actually, it was a lot better. It was a lot better than using it on that monkey robot, but oh well. So yeah, that's the playthrough so far. Isn't this lovely? Haha! Yay! I'm literally running out of things to say in all honesty, because, well, I mean, you're doing the same thing over and over again, what can I say? Oh my goodness, Knuckles is acting weird. Do I find the emerald shard in here? No, I do not. I thought I did, but I do not. So, yeah, Knuckles' playthrough is a lot of exploration, in case you haven't figured that out already. I mean, you have to explore to find emerald shards. I mean, unless you explore, you're not going to be able to complete the level A ranked missions. Because you're not going to have any idea on where to actually look. It's sad, I know. Not much one can do about it. I mean, you could either explore or not play the game. Now, I run around a little bit longer, actually, and I find out my emerald shard locator is red, which means I need to dig. Which means I am done, and we are about ready to encounter some more plot. So, get ready, we're going to learn a lot more about Echidna history. Enjoy!
Good enough. Where am I? This is very strange.
I beg of you, hear me now. My father is coming here soon, and I fear what may happen. You must take everyone away from here. Oh, please! So, are you saying you can't leave this place? I understand. Let me talk to my father again. There must be a better way to do this. My friends, I won't let you down. I must do something quickly.
What? I'm back in front of the altar. This is beginning to blow my mind. Wait a minute, I remember. The broken pieces of the Master Emerald. I have to restore them to where they belong. It's still incomplete. I need to find the remaining pieces, wherever they are. it's Eggman's flying fortress. That's where the rest of the pieces must be. But I don't know where that ship is. Hey, isn't that one of Eggman's robots? I know. I'll follow it back to Eggman's base. Here I come, Eggman!
Isn't that amazing? We have another plot device that's going to tell us exactly where we need to go. Well, it doesn't tell us exactly where we need to go, but we can pretty much infer that we need to go to Eggman's base. And where exactly is Eggman's base? It's in the jungle area of Mystic Ruins. So that's exactly where we need to go now. Isn't that amazing? Haha. Yeah. Get to jungle area. Same thing as before. Just go into the minecart and there you go. It's amazing, isn't it? I feel like I've educated everybody. And the good thing about Knuckles is that he can glide almost all the way there. Isn't that lovely? So yes, we are about ready to encounter some more plot, which means I need to mute myself right now.
Just what I thought. Time to make a house call. See who's so easily tricked. I can sense that the emeralds are here somewhere.
Yay! We're now on the egg carrier. Isn't that lovely? I think so. Haha. How do we find the emerald shards now? Well, this is where we eventually need to go. See that lovely little swimming pool full of water? Well, we need to drain it. And how do we drain it? We're about ready to find out.
What's going on? Ah, this thing's always changing.
With that out of the way, we can actually go back into the swimming pool area and encounter more plot.
I sense the Master Emerald. It can't be far from here.
Wow, what a good guess, Knuckles. You are so awesome, I swear. I'm trying my best to defend this guy, but I just can't defend him. I'm sorry, I can't defend him. Knuckles is an idiot. But now we are at the sky deck. And fortunately for us, we don't have to go through that silly nonsense that Sonic and Tails went through. Although it is implied that Sonic and Tails are here because, as you saw in Sonic's playthrough, when he entered this area, the egg carrier tilted up, down, left, right. Well, that's what we need to do with Knuckles. There is that lever at the beginning of the stage where you can use it to tilt the ship up, down, left, and right. if you tilt the ship, the lever upwards, the ship will go up. If you tilt the lever downwards, the ship will go down. If you tilt the lever to the left, the ship will tilt to the left. If you tilt it to the right, if you tilt the lever to the right, the ship will go right. Seems pretty simple. Now you would think that based upon mechanics with helicopters or whatnot, that if you pull back, the ship will go up, and if you push the lever downwards, the ship will go, you know, down. If you push the lever to the front, the ship will go down. That's actually some very good logic. However, it doesn't apply here. So yeah. Of course, there are going to be some emerald shards that will be hidden underneath platforms. Those platforms will actually slide, and the way that you can actually get those platforms to slide is if you tilt the ship in a certain way. Which, I mean, some platforms you may have to tilt it to the left, other platforms you may have to tilt it to the right. It just depends on where the platform is. So yeah. There are going to be some doors that will not open unless you tilt the ship a certain way. As you can see here, well, when you tilt the ship, it will slightly affect Knuckles' glide. Slightly, but not too much. It's mostly for tilting it to the left or right, but if you're tilting it up and or down, it doesn't really affect it all that much. As I mentioned earlier, this level's this level's massive, and you have to get the level for level B. Of course, you can't use any of the hint orbs, so sorry. But level A is a pain in the rear end because you have to find all of the Master Emerald shards within a certain time limit. That is annoying. There is not much you can do about it except live with it and move on. So yay. Haha. I know, there's not really much you can do. These doors right here, they are only able to open up whenever the ship is tilted a certain way. I know, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? What you need to do is, you have to tilt the ship to where the nose of the ship is pointing downwards. Seems simple, right? Well, let's see how I do it. Come on, Knuckles, you can do it. Go, go, go. Come on. Do I do it? No. Remember. Remember, remember, remember. For the nose of the ship to point down, you must have the lever in downward position. And I managed to get all 3 of the Master Emerald shards. I am so good. Not really. Alrighty, part 14 will be the last part for Knuckles playthrough, so we are almost done. I would have done it in part 13, but you know, it would have made the video 30 minutes long, and I didn't want to do that. So part 14 will be the final part of Knuckles playthrough. After that, we will move on to another character, but if you liked the video, please feel free to like the video on YouTube. If you like my channel, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything any suggestions as to how I can make my playthroughs better, please let me know in the comments. I will respond to them as soon as possible because I want to get better. I really want to get better. I want to be well, I don't want to be the very best, but I want to get better. So yeah, until next time, everybody. Ciao for now. Take care, everybody. Bye.